This is the question from New York State testing sampler number 3. It's question 6. It involves linear equations and slope. So we'll zoom into this question. And it says, write the equation of the line. That's when you want to say line. Oh yes, I know that's y equals mx plus b. That means I'll need to find two things, my y-intercept and my slope. Let's start with my slope. So my slope is my change in y over my change in x, but when they give me 2 points, I have to do it with the algebraic method. So I have my x1, y1, and my x2, y2. My first point and my second point. So I will set this up as subtracting my y's. That's where I would do my change in y and my change in x. And sometimes people like to write that down very cautiously so they don't mix up the order. So if you have that formula memorized, you could write y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 and carefully plug in. So I would replace my y2 with negative 0.5. and my y1 with 0.5. So negative 0.5 minus 0.5. And then 3 minus negative 3. The signs are what's tricky here. So negative 0.5 minus 0.5 is negative 1. Remember, you may use a calculator if you need to. And then 3 minus a negative 3, again, you may use a calculator, but minus a negative is the same as plus a positive. So this would be 6. So your slope is negative 1/6. That means right now you can rule out choice B and D. You do have to find your y-intercept. So right now I'll write y equals negative 1/6 x plus b. Now finding the y-intercept is rather fun. So with finding the y-intercept, you simply pick one of your 2 points and you can plug it in for x and y. It doesn't matter which one you pick. So I'm just going to pick the first point. I'll just mark this in green now. And I know this is my x and this is my y, just like it was before. So I'll replace my y with 0.5. I'll show that in green. And I'll replace my x with negative 3. And I'll write negative 3 over 1 just for ease. And I'll say plus b. So now when I do this, I can cross cancel. I can say this cancels out and I have your negative 3 turns into 1, and then 6 would turn into 2. So what I have is I have 0.5 here on the left equals negative times a negative is a positive 1/2. So positive 1/2 plus b. My goal is to get b by itself because I'm trying to find b. So I would subtract 0.5 or subtract 1/2 from both sides. Anything minus itself is 0. So I end up with b equals 0. So if you can tell, question C has a b of 1. So we have to rule that out and we say it is choice A.